race. Like they never call me their white friend.
Yeah, I never say, hey man, I have a black friend. No, I have a friend.
When I pop up, I know I'm the only white guy at the party.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I've done plenty of shows where I'm the only white guy there, which is perfectly fine. I'm always welcomed with open arms, as I always welcome anybody with open arms. And then it's time for stage time, and they're like, let's see what this guy's got. Like, there's no added pressure. I don't feel the pressure on that benefit. And get up there, kick some ass, do my thing.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a hell of a good time.
Well, this is going to lead me into another topic, and I didn't really talk to you guys about this, but I didn't know how you felt about it.
Surprise topic. We love surprises.
It is a surprise topic, and I'm glad that Kevin actually brought that up. How do you feel about comedians doing drive-up comedy shows now? Have you seen that, Kevin?
Describe, what do you mean by drive up? You mean like these live comedy shows?
Well, they're doing live comedy shows in the back of a truck with the PA system. They're getting people to come to like parking lots or drive-ins or like different places, and doing their comedy from the back of the truck.
It's a lot of effort. It's a lot of effort for very little payoff, but I understand why it's being done.
It's different.
It's like the same concept.
It's like the same.
Yeah. I understand why it's being done. You have a good chance of getting a crowd out there who is told not to be a crowd.
And that's the thing. You're trying to incite a crowd without trying to incite a crowd. And I get that people are very anxious. They're very they felt like they've been quarantined for a long time, and in all seriousness, they have. 2.5, 3, 4 months. Like, people out on the West Coast are going to be stuck in quarantine for a while. Like, people out in LA. Dude, that might last through the whole summer.
Well, the best case scenario for somebody doing a drive-by comedy show is
if you're bad, you drive away really fast before they get you.
the 15 people.
Oh boy, that joke was bad. Hit the gas.
That's. The 15 people located watching you, the best case scenario is for them to all have their phones on you at that time and put you live on whatever feed or platform that they're doing.
I agree.
While having all their friends share. It would elaborate into a very little payoff, to be honest with you. It's just unfortunate. It's that's happening. I just feel bad for the person that gets out of jail after 5 years. 5 years in jail, he's done his hard time, and they say, okay, buddy, you got yourself set up with an apartment and all that. He's working a full-time job, and then bam, they're like, he's like, wait a second, what do you mean I can't go to work? Nobody can go outside, sir. You're in quarantine.
Oh, yeah.
So it's basically like being re-put into a jail cell of your own choosing.
Yeah.
That's the only convenience that you would have from the whole idea. But yeah, man, I've seen these things on Facebook where they're doing a comedy show on Facebook, like actually throwing their punchlines out there, and you could just tell how much contagious laughter makes a difference in a room compared to just deadpanning it.
I agree. And you know what? It's tough. It's tough for comedians, man. I know that, like, even when I did it for a while, it was hard, man. It's hard to rock a joke, cater to a crowd, make sure that you're selecting the right joke for the crowd, doing everything and not everything comes out perfect, man. I've bombed on many of occasion where I was just like speechless. I was speechless, man. But you just got to pick yourself up. You move along. You rewrite. You redo. You readjust. And that's the whole thing that I was trying to get across. Is just like readjusting, rescanning for your life, and just kind of doing what you need to do. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. There is a refocus. Sometimes you just hang on to a joke that you know is funny. And there is a way you can retool it where where it is funnier the 15th version around.
Oh, sure.
Which those ones if you already thought it was kind of funny, you could always hang on to the punchline you thought was funny and bring it into a storytelling from a different joke that has almost nothing to do with the original concept. And that's why I don't throw away many jokes. Some of them you have to just throw away, though.
Oh, yeah.
Some of them are
I agree.
Some of them are just damn throwaway jokes. I told you one of my jokes that
yeah, we're not going to tell that joke online.
No.
But
I was using that as an example. I said, Tony, I had to get this one. I was drunk. I was in my second bedroom, and I was just spitballing out loud of the worst thing that I could possibly think of on my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Of a terrible scenario. I said, I didn't really care if it was funny. I said, I just had to say it out loud.
Throw it on paper and...
No, I didn't put it on paper.
I'm just saying, joke writing. You wrote the joke, and you were...
Correct, yeah. I was just going at it, and I'm like, okay, now just nothing ever like that at all.
Yeah.
Work backwards from there.
Yeah. That's the thing not to do. Well, let's get into things not to do. And speaking of phones and videos and stuff like that, let's talk about Tyson and Holyfield.
Oh yeah.
Because that is something that shouldn't be shouldn't be done, but I'm excited for it in the littlest weird way. How do you guys feel about it?
Should actually like team up. Like Holyfield should work Tyson's corner, Tyson should work Holyfield's corner, and they should just like eliminate like the lower 12 contenders for the heavyweight championship. So instead of having 37 contenders for 6 belts, just weed out the weak ones. That's all there is to it.
Now, Tyson brought out some videos last week. Holyfield just brought out some videos this week of him training for the Tyson-Holyfield fight.
Tyson looks like beast mode, though, I'm telling you.
Holyfield looks freaking good, man. Like, for his age, he looks like he could throw some uppercuts and jabs.
Holyfield's all about stamina.
He does some great stamina. Great stamina. And although I'm not downing Mike Tyson has bricks for hands.
Correct, but who do you think would last at a fresher? Who do you think would be fresher in round 4?
I think most of the fights wouldn't make it out of 3 rounds because the way Tyson used to, if Tyson back that old way where he was swinging fists, people weren't making it past 3.
And that's kind of the weird thing about that.
One of the boxers that did make it past 3. Lennox Lewis was another boxer that made it past 3. Buster Douglas.
See, there was always a way to beat Mike Tyson, and that was always longevity. Like if you could last,
beat himself.
Exactly. If you could last the rounds, and you knew that you can take him the further distance. Not to say he gets punch drunk.
Larry Holmes had no business being in the ring with Mike Tyson. If you ever watched the Holmes-Tyson fight, Tyson was going to make sure. Tyson was trying to make sure to get him before round 3.
That's another one that didn't deserve to be.
Well, see, and this is the thing. I'm not sure. I think the rumor is that it's going to be an exhibition fight. So even if they do an exhibition fight, it's only going to be 3 to 5 rounds, anyways.
The exhibition would just mean that they're not pro boxing supported. I guess
they're not pro boxing supported, and they have a limited fight round.
It's not ranked exactly. Yeah.
I would still like to see some of the lower ranked heavyweights go, and I could take them, and then just watch them get knocked out in the first 2 rounds.
Well, it makes the boxing sport as interesting to watch as those 3-on-3 basketball tournaments. Older NBA players. Those are always kind of fun. So you like to see what the older guys still have left in the tank, especially at the height of where Mike Tyson, for some odd reason, like most athletes, they'll have this intuition as if they can get back in the ring, if they just get in the best shape of their life again and do it all over again. It's never been much more of a sport to build yourself up to peak fashion and enabling yourself to get knocked down to a diminutive point of physical beatdown.
Now, according to this, there is an exhibition fight that he's doing against somebody named Briggs. Now, I don't really know.
Briggs.
I'm sorry, Chandler Briggs.
Shannon Briggs.
Okay.
Another former heavyweight champion.
Now, Shannon Briggs, as far as the tail of the tape, Tyson comes in at age 53. 53, man.
53.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he's 53 though.
No. He comes in with 58 fights, 50 wins, 6 losses, 0 draws, 2 no contests, 44 knockouts. He's coming in at 5'10", 16 stone, 16 pound. The reach 70 inches, and an orthodox stance. Blah 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 blah. Briggs is coming in at 48 years old. He's also got 68 fights, 60 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw, 1 no contest, with 53 knockouts. So I mean, the guy has quite the.
And Mike Tyson is training with this guy, right?
He's gonna do. I guess he's gonna fight against him. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he's obviously trying to really get back into the idea of fighting Evander Holyfield, because when I think about who, unfortunately, and I have to stress that part because it's a part of the sport, who might have more brain damage, Holyfield comes in at number 1. If you've ever seen him in an interview struggle to speak.
Oh yeah.
But that
brains like scrambled eggs, man. Bad.
Yeah. That would bring him down to a primal nature of which most of us have never seen Holyfield at before. I mean, I would love to see Mike Tyson just wail the crap onto him, but
he won't. I don't think he'll ever fight Holyfield because they're so close friends now. I don't think they'll ever.
It's scheduled.
It is scheduled.
Else that gets in their way.
It's a scheduled fight, Sparkle.
Oh, is it a scheduled fight now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happening. I mean, if you're HBO, if you're HBO Sports, or if you're ESPN,
HBO, Cinemax, whatever it is,
they don't do boxing anymore.
If you're Hulu,
It'd have to be Showtime or ESPN.
Regardless of who it is.
Which platform do you think will take on that fight?
ESPN. ESPN will take it because ESPN.
I think
does the,
private
UFC
boxing
fights.
promotion, a private boxing promotion, will definitely do it for pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike. By the way, Mike Tyson's a promoter also, so he could do it underneath his own production, under the Mike Tyson production.
Correct. Yeah, correct. You would produce it that way, but then you would have to distribute it a different way, like
It's going to be through ESPN probably. Showtime probably won't pick it up because Showtime.
If I was
Showtime
Netflix, I would get the.
middleweights.
If I was Netflix, I would get the training. I'd make a documentary series out of both sides of the story.
Oh, hell yeah.
Of Holyfield. I would watch that in a heartbeat. Of
Hell
Holyfield
yeah.
and Mike Tyson.
Dude, I'd be all over that.
Oh god, yeah. And then you flip to when they were in their younger days and personal interviews like that. Man, I would sign up for Netflix then. I don't even have it, but I would totally sign up for it. Just to watch that. I would get, sign me the hell up.
That'd be cool, man. That'd be cool.
I'm a big boxing fan. Although if you meet me in reality, I mean, I'm a 150 pounds max weight, scrawny with zero muscle.
See, at what point is this geriatric fighting in a nursing home?
When we see them do it at the presidential debate. When they both start screaming at each other how much blacker they are than the other one while both being white old men. That's when you know.
There's only one problem, though. Trump will be yelling at Biden. Biden be turning around, yelling at the big screen. Who are you talking to?
I agree. The hell with that Joe Biden
Where do you
guy.
think you're going?
That Joe Biden guy is corrupt.
To your left. To your left.
You are Joe Biden. I am. Oh, man. I'm the guy they're talking about. Oh,
Go get him, Rocky.
he literally he might implode on stage. Yeah, where the hell?
Speaking of imploding and going on to our next topic here, I wanted to get into a little talk about Justice League. And this whole debacle that's been going on with Zack Snyder Justice League Snyder Cut. Because it's been huge